Can you see with your ears? Hello everyone, my name is Keith Anthony Blanchard. Today I want to talk to you about seeing things in a different way. A blind man once said that you don't need to have sight to climb Mount Everest. Instead, you need vision. There's a lot inherent in that idea. How can we see with every aspect of our being? What I mean by seeing with your ears is, as I go through my daily life, I am peripherally aware all the time. Like now, I'm looking at the camera talking to you. Hello, by the way. But I'm very much aware there's someone outside presently cutting grass in the distance. But I'm also aware of the taste in my mouth. I'm also aware of the feeling in the room. I'm also aware if there would be people over there chatting about this or that. I'm very hyper aware. I expand my awareness through my peripheral senses, my senses. But seeing is not only limited to the eyes. Seeing is being open and able to receive 360 degrees in every area of your life. Becoming hyper aware. Can you expand your awareness here in this moment? Try it. And just in that small exercise, that one little attempt, the possibility did exist for you somewhere inside, and you felt it, and you know it. And I know that you know it. That place just needs to be expanded upon. It's like when you go to the gym, you work out, you expand your muscle mass. It's no different. When you work this particular spiritual muscle, this aspect of yourself, seeing takes on a whole new meaning. What is the meaning of your life? How are you seeing it? Are you seeing it without judgment? When you become clear inside, like glass, like a crystalline structure, the light that moves through you, God, the creator that lives within us all, the life force, the fact that I'm able to talk to you, the fact that you are able to hear, it's all circular, it's all energy and information coming together and forever expanding into greater ideas of consciousness. But seeing is not that which it seems. No pun intended, but yet. Seeing is a way of taking in information. Seeing is a way of processing it. Again, the word judgment does apply here, or the lack of. I'm really strong about judgment. What you see happening to you, how are you responding? For example, if someone calls you a name, if someone is insulting you, so to speak, how are you reacting to that? Or are you taking action by consciously choosing to lay back and not let it affect you? Maybe the reason it affects you because you feel somehow that it might be true. Or, let me put it to you this way. The karma that comes from someone who might be insulting you is not your business. It's not your concern. It should have no bearing or weight on you. I have practiced this many times in my life and found that when I do not react to such things, it's like you push against a football player. The nature of it is he pushes back. Same with karma. You slap someone in the face, you pretty much can bet there will be an equal return. Science calls it for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. The Bible calls it you reap what you sow. Comes around, goes around, the law of karma. Whatever way or words that you choose to deem the idea, maybe next time you're in a situation where something like this happens, all that is required from you is to energetically and or metaphorically just move aside. It doesn't belong to you unless you grab it and believe it and begin to make it stick and anchor it within you as a reality. There are many different ways of being, many different ways of seeing, many different ways of feeling, and many different ways of doing. But one thing out of all those ings that I believe is most important is there's only one way of knowing. And that's to be able to tap into the source that lives right here and finding rest and assurance in that and trusting and surrendering your life to that, knowing that somehow, see, because it's really not your job. The details is not your job. Your job, quote, is to desire those things in life that you may want to play with, those things that you might want to experience while you're here on this earth, supposedly becoming the embodiment of your passion, your love, your bliss, your peace, your joy that matter most of all. It's the universe's job to bring about those details. Your job is not details. Your job is to wish. Basically, you can see God as the infinite wishing tree. Everything you ask for, your whole life is a prayer. Yes, there is formal prayer, but your whole life is an open-eyed prayer. Whether you know it or not, whether you're conscious of it or not, whether you believe it or not. The fact remains, your whole life is a prayer. We're constantly sending out our energy. Emotions, that's energy. Our words, that's energy. Our thoughts, that's energy. Our movements, that's all energy. And the universal tapestry responds to that effortlessly. God, the universal tapestry, it's everywhere, all the time. It's everything. Sort of like a spider web. The vibrations happen and it brings about things. So again, your job is not to really do anything except tap into this place here of knowing that it will manifest in your life. And the ironic thing, the paradoxical thing is after you launch your desire, your best ploy is to let it go. But I really want this. But your best ploy is to let it go. But I really want this. And the more you can find yourself trusting and falling into that knowing and letting go of what it is you want, the bigger, the faster, the greater this will begin to manifest in your life. So back to the point of I can see with my ears. It's about being open, not being constricted, being able to bend like a palm tree in the wind. Have you ever asked yourself, why do high rises sway? Why do bridges sway? Because they're flexible, so they will not break. And so the same lesson applies here. We must become flexible so we do not break. But the one thing that I think does not require flexibility is your knowing. That's a place where you sit. That's a place where you launch from. It should be your new disposition. A different way of seeing. Seeing with your ears. Have a blessed day. Peace, love, and light.